Hello.
Hello.
So this is going to be a contrast to the rest of the night. As, unfortunately, my arrival in Woodstock did not coincide with the comedy in 2 weeks. So you get it now. All right. So everyone...
We're here. We got
Okay, cool. So my name is Kate, and I was born here in Woodstock.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. This is a recovery situation, being born in Woodstock. So thank you, Colin. I feel welcome and like the most important person in the room. So yeah, I read that this was a family-friendly open mic and immediately had to toss like everything I've ever done out the window. And I'll do my best. Are there anybody under 18 here? Or 16 or whatever it is out in Woodstock that's acceptable? Okay, cool. Okay. So I brought my family to the family-friendly mic, and then my family brought everyone they knew for 5 minutes of stand-up / horror. Mom, if you don't laugh, it's okay. Because recently you broke your humerus, so... We'll understand. Okay, family friendly. All right. So I just got divorced from Zach, my ex. You know, it's family friendly. On my boyfriend's birthday, I got divorced. Which was May 1st, and he's great. He was so supportive of my divorce. And it's interesting how people take sides in divorce, you know? Even my antidepressant was Prozac. I took a road trip back here to see my family. And also, Nick is obsessed with Groundhog Day.
It's so good.
Yeah. You know you can step off the curb onto Bill Murray's award or whatever. You could step on it. And the foot there is actually true to size. It's straight across the square. If you don't get the joke, go look at that because it's really small. It's Willy Whittle, kind of like Groundhog Willie or Woodstock Willie. Yeah, we need to get a new one. But this is like the 6th. So anyways, so I came back here on a road trip with Nick because he's such a fan of Bill Murray. Any other fans of Bill Murray here? Well, we know who's voting for Trump this year, don't we? Just kidding, we're not getting political at all. It's just, he recently had to pay $100,000 to a girl that he had a discrepancy with. But anyways, so Bill Murray, I actually have Nick doesn't understand my trauma by being raised in a town where a movie was filmed. And Groundhog Day for me was repetitive. So it's actually like compounded trauma. And I literally, it ended, right? We had the movie filmed in our front yard. Like, the kid fell out of the tree. That was my tree. That was my dad's tree. Speaking of Father's Day, he used to tap maple syrup out of that tree. Okay? On Woodstock, or on Madison Avenue. And my dad is dead. So basically, Bill Murray walked across my front lawn, and they were done with the scene. He had caught the kid a bunch of times, and I caught, a resentment because I asked him for an autograph. I'm like, Mr. Murray, can I have an autograph? Can I have one? And he's like, no. And it broke me. Honestly, though, in that moment, I reflect back on it because I feel like I need to be able to say no more often to people. And I really just kind of have to carry the energy of the room a lot because I'm like a codependent person and I have OCD and I just am like, oh my God, like right now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's up to me to make you laugh. Is it? Yeah, probably, but in other circumstances, it's so not my responsibility to hold the energy of the room. And I think we could learn a lot from Bill Murray. So like he said no. He doesn't really know what no means, though. If you look at the recent articles about the girl he paid off for $100,000. So, I just think about times in my life where I could have used my voice better, said no, stood up for myself, such as, Kate, will you marry me? No. Would have been a good answer. When I got mugged in Albuquerque, this is not the response I would have chosen to give. Thank you. Hugs me from behind, and I'm just like, hey! Hey! Oh, this is getting awkward for him and me and everyone. I think I'm being mugged. I'm like, hey! And then someone else jumped on his back. I was making out with a boyfriend once. And he farted. And he said immediately, it wasn't me. Unfortunately, it was just the two of us in a room. But like a good codependent person, I took the blame. So part of the healing process is to get through this stuff, right? Get better. Say yes more. Accept. Sometimes yes means no. But for me, it's really uncomfortable. And for you, it's probably extremely uncomfortable as well. I'm worried about everyone here. Trust me. I struggle with OCD, so I have intrusive thoughts. I was diagnosed later in life. I guess my memorizing Bible verses didn't disguise my repetition rituals. But it's good I wasn't Catholic. Can you imagine? That'll be 10 Our Fathers and 13 Hail Marys. And I'd be like, can it be 14, Father? I only pray in odds or in evens. Father. 2 orgasms, not 1. Shh, family friendly. Oh, yeah. Sorry, intrusive thoughts are coming through. But there is a balance, like everything. I don't want to be like Bill Murray in every way. I don't want to be like, no. And be unable to understand it when people say it to me. I want to be open, and I want to always be learning. And I don't want to be alone in a room full of people. I want to be on my deathbed and enjoy the people around me. That actually wasn't a joke, but okay. Sweet. Got one in. I want to be like so I'm a death doula as well. So I want to be on my deathbed and be able to welcome the love of the people around me as long as they're not talking about what they're doing next week, you know? And really, so here's the deal with Bill. He's lost all his friends. He lost Harold Ramis during the filming of Groundhog Day here. And Harold Ramis is just a sweetheart, right? A good friend who choked him up against a wall because Bill was so obnoxious. And for me, I don't want to have all these ghosts when I die. I don't. I don't want to have, to be alone on my deathbed and have Harold Ramis be like, hey, Bill, who are you going to call? And the answer will be no one, because Bill Murray actually doesn't even have a cell phone. So it won't even be Ghostbusters, will it? It won't. Anyways, how about the cicadas? The last time I was here was 12 years and 17 years ago as well. But we've heard a lot of them, and I'm sick of those cicadas.